Good afternoon, John Augustine back again. Now, arts and literature lifts up to be, I suppose, hopefully entertained with good books and art, lovely pictures. Now, the 5th of January 2006, The Boy in Striped Pyjamas. Very peculiar title, isn't it? For young people by John Boyce, published. Wonder did they make a film out of it? If they did, it sounds a very strange sort of the whole thing. Funny enough, you'd love to see a good title, wouldn't you? Gone with the Wind was a great title, wasn't it? And it became a film. Great film. It had sadness and joy and all sorts of goings on in it, didn't it? And they were left with nothing. And Olivia de Havilland, I think she, or was it Janet? No, it was Olivia. She played the heroine, and she was left on her Todd and this farm or whatever it was that they had. Good film. Now, on the 2nd of March, we jump. February must have been quiet. Another book, Ireland Awakening, an historical novel. Would have been about the freedom and the patriots in 1916. Edward Rutherford. Well, he doesn't sound, I don't know too many Rutherfords. I know there was a film star called Margaret Rutherford. And she was in a great film called The Lady Killers. She was the landlady and were upstairs playing music. They were rappers. A good film. Yeah, it's published. And then June, I take another jump. Kieran Kelly play The Last Call, based on a hanging of murderer Michael Manning in 1954, as mentioned by his father in Mountjoy Prison. And the play is set there. It must have been a sad affair. There was one great film I saw, not a play called Home. Oh, the funniest I ever saw. And I never saw it afterwards. I don't know what happened there. Maybe they don't want a bit of a jollity, but there was great jollity in that. Saw it in the Gaiety. Twice. It was that good. Now, on the 13th of June 2005, Colm Tóibín's novel, The Master, won the Dublin International competition for books. And he was the first Irish writer to win this prestigious award. Usually foreigners winning it. And then he went on to write a short story collection, Mother and Son, published on the same year. Very talented man, this Colm Tóibín. Hope he's a practicing Catholic. The 26th of July 2005, the 150th anniversary of the birth of George Bernard Shaw. You can keep Mr. George Bernard, Sir Bernard Shaw. He was a communist. And he was that stupid with it all, his old whatever it is that he thought he knew. That he didn't dawn on him all the people that was murdered by Stalin, because he was been around. Did you ever hear the like of it? So we pass no remark on these experts. And winning all the rest of us, I didn't think much of them. And then in TG4 at the Irish television station, there were good programs on it. They started a drama series, Africa or something, and it's for teenagers. Certainly catering for teenagers. There wasn't too much of that in my time, which was just as well. You had to get on with it. Did a lot of swimming in the summer because the weather seemed to be good. I have great memories of it. Played tennis as well because there was a tennis court behind me. We lived in Boyle. We used to see them playing. The balls would come in and I'd throw some back, and then the others didn't get thrown back. And so I started myself playing it and did very well at it. Now, and Brian O'Loughlin had a sculptor, I think Patsy or something or another, at the Park of Kilbride on the M6 motorway in County Westmeath. Must have a look at that when I'm down that country, because I'll be down that country. So that's the arts and literature. Did it uplift you, any of that stuff? Let me see. Well, Colm Tóibín, I think, the master. That sounds good to me. And the short stories were always very good. And there was another fellow who used to write short stories. It wasn't Colm Tóibín. It was a great. His father was a bank manager, so he was all around the country. And he wrote lovely short stories. I must kind of think of his name. And TG4 is good because they sometimes have good films on and that, more so than the main channel. They're funny, the ones that are to the side often are better. That's not promoted by those that's the secular crowd, I don't know what they're up to half the time. So there we are. I'll do another one after this. So sit back and enjoy. Bye now. Enjoy the rest of the day. If this weather keeps up, I'm getting in for a swim into the sea. That's so real. I love the water. Bye now.